I can't believe this nigga is pouring Coca-Cola into a mug right now.
You don't believe it?
No.
I'm sorry, you don't believe it, man. But you know, it's just part of the aesthetic.
Why not just drink out of the bottle?
There's a reason, all right.
You just
flattened
it down. You just made it flat as shit.
You ain't got much left.
In case I just hear about any shenanigans, I'm gonna be ready to just.
He wanted to make sure it was ready.
Make sure I'm able to spike my shit.
Right. Welcome to the first episode of 2022 of KAFÉ KEYDOOR. I hope y'all enjoy the episode, bro. I don't really know exactly what we're talking about. Huh?
Your headband.
What about it?
It's not even on.
Oh, I was gonna omit it, but I guess I'll put it on. Y'all said my hairline is trash.
No, it was just sitting on your lap. It's just like, did you forget? Did you think you still had it on?
No, I didn't think I still had it on. I'm not that fucking new.
There's just been so much molding going on recently, you know.
Molding? Who's molding? You?
Probably. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, I've been molding.
Hold on, let me check. Where's your hat, bro?
It's in the bag.
Where's your hat, man?
I need a hair tie.
It's a part of the brand.
I need a hair tie, dude.
Bro. You wait until we're recording to ask for a hair tie?
There's a hair tie hanging on the back of my
it's
door.
all good.
It's all good. I was just kidding.
It's going to be all right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta mute my.
So, since the boys are sitting here, let's talk about the infamous TV show that got this all started.
They got it all started. The boys. Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Is this what actually started the show?
Yeah, this was
this was the first episode.
The first episode we was talking about the boys.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Okay, as soon as we got done, we started recording.
Oh, yeah.
we actually recorded us watching it, too.
No. See, you guys went for a sober break.
Oh, yeah.
And we went back inside.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, of course you don't remember.
Of course you don't remember.
Because you were sober.
I was.
The oregano affects your memory.
The
oregano.
Oh, okay, yeah. For sure, yeah, man. Yeah.
So season 3 of The Boys has been announced.
It's coming out. It's got a release date.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what you thinking? What they hitting with?
June 3rd.
June 3rd, huh?
June 3rd.
We might have to do a watch along on this.
Yeah, that's so
June
fun with me.
3rd.
Because it's
June
Prime,
3rd.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We can watch the whole thing on Prime.
Well, no, because remember they did Invincible episodic. They did it week by week, so they might do The Boys the same way.
Oh, that's ass though. The first episode, only one episode.
They might give us 2.
Oh, that's fucking trash.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
or they'll probably do what
Facebook,
iCarly
and then
did last year, and just put like maybe 3 out.
I hope they
And
put
then-
a few episodes out.
Yeah, like
the
the first
3 episodes
half.
max.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they put a few out. I don't want to just do just one.
Any expectations? Like, what do you want to see? Like, if it doesn't happen, you're not disappointed, but you know.
I want to see Homelander die. Yeah.
Or at least get the piss beat out
he
of him.
he needs
needs
to get shown
a
what
nice
for.
solid ass whooping.
Yeah, he needs to get shown what for.
And it needs to be by Huey.
Imagine Huey beating the shit out of Homelander. Why would he do it though? Why would Huey?
Just for
Too bad
comedic
Tara
relief.
Billy's not
I mean,
around.
I just don't think that's possible. I think
Maybe his son would be the one to give him a nice solid ass whooping.
he would be the one that could actually do it. But if
'Cause he got
anybody
powers.
deserves it, that's a human
Damn,
being.
I forgot
It's
fucking
Billy the Butcher.
Homelander has
Yeah.
a kid.
Oh yeah.
It's Billy.
Billy definitely
Billy-
deserves.
Tara
deserves to
Billy,
be-
he
needs
deserves
get
to
some
beat
sort
the
of
shit out of him.
retribution.
Yeah, he deserves to beat the shit out of Homelander. If any human is gonna beat up Homelander,
It better be him.
It has to be.
You got to take down the soups, and I mean Campbell's, or whatever brand soups. Okay, so yeah, no.
Oh man, we're off to a good start here.
Do you
What about you, bro? What do you want to see?
I don't want to see the exploding head lady bitch so soon.
Of course.
Which one is that again? Is that
she's
the-
running for Congress?
No,
Yeah.
that's exploding bitch head lady.
Exploding bitch.
Yeah,
head lady.
I'm talking
Exploding
about
head lady bitch is
the one that
bald
escaped.
bitch. It's a bald girl.
Yeah, the one that
Oh,
escaped.
you mean like the 11 lookalike?
Her name is Sydney.
Something
like that. I think it's.
Yeah,
Sydney.
I don't want to see her so soon. Like I want it to be like you kind of wanted us to forget about her in season 2, and you brought in some new crazy chick who got the same power. So hold off, wait till like episode 4 or 5 until we see what she's all about, because we got questions, but I don't want those questions answered in episode 1 or 2.
I
Like, I don't want her to be like, oh, she's joining the boys, and now we got somebody who got the powers of the Senate. The Senator. Who is she? The mayor, senator, whatever the hell she's supposed to be.
Congress Lady Newman. You remember?
Yeah.
You remember the news broadcast we watched on one of these last episodes?
Yeah.
She's gonna be in. I think that news broadcast is probably gonna be episode 1 or maybe episode 2.
Or it's probably gonna be in episode 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be in episode 1. Then we're gonna get introduced to Livewire. Then we're gonna get introduced to Sydney and see all her powers for real. She's gonna be the one to kill exploding bitch head lady.
Yeah. They kind of set it up like that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
What you want to see, Mike?
You think?
Oh, do I want to see?
Yeah, what you want to see?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of want to see more of the Billy and the relationship between Homelander and his son. See if they can try to maybe have some sort of patch going on there.
Didn't Billy adopt his son?
Did he?
No, Billy. I think when he found out that
because he was his wife, right?
Yeah, his wife got raped by Homelander.
Yeah,
can't say that word.
Yeah,
can't say that word.
Right.
He got
I'll put the Yoshi sound, whatever.
Assaulted.
Got assaulted. Yeah, she got assaulted.
I'll put the Yoshi sound in it. Right.
On the table at work.
Oof.
Yeah.
And
she got pregnant.
I would think Billy would be a good father for him though. You was about to ask something though.
I was gonna say, do you think third leg guy is gonna make an appearance?
Who's third leg guy?
You remember from the prison riot, the dude with the
Oh, you talking about Schmeat?
Yeah,
Schmeat man. Schmeat man.
He said, "Is this his?"
He has a name, bro. I think it's Man something.
It's something corny. Like, it's something really like funny though.
Man milk.
Man milk?
No, that's mother's milk.
All right.
That's
all right.
milk.
Hold on. How far are we into the recording? How far are we?
Just 5 minutes.
Yeah,
5 minutes? Yeah, no. Just hearing that alone. I'm just. I'm sorry.
You don't like man milk?
No, that's terrible.
Why is his name Mother's Milk anyway?
My God.
Stupid ass name.
Didn't they give us an explanation in the show or something?
I don't think they explained it. I think his name is just that. And that's just some weird ass name that he just got. Or maybe that's just his code name.
I think it was one of those things like the writer was sitting down. He was like, I need to give this guy a nickname. Yeah. And his wife was breastfeeding. He's like, Mother's Milk.
Are you okay, Mike?
Double M.
Are you good?
See, after seeing Homelander drink that lady's milk, I'm just like, I don't want to hear about milk no more.
It could have been worse. I watched this show called The Magicians a while back.
Yeah.
And the main character legit had to drink a jar full of man milk.
Of nut?
Of man milk.
Ugh.
Yeah, she had to drink a whole jar because he was like some magical being, and if she drank it, she would get like some knowledge about whatever they had to do.
What a shitty trade.
Knowledge.
And
she would get knowledge?
It was her, and it was like the whole class. It was like a class setting.
Oh man.
It was like her and 3 other people, and the other dudes was like, I'm not finna drink no damn nut.
That'd be like
oh no.
That'd be like drinking. That'd be like drinking a cup of snot.
Ugh.
like or a cup of just spit.
Yeah.
Ugh. I wouldn't want to do that, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't do either.
Actually, so I might have done an experiment on accident.
Whoa.
So spit. Like I was spitting a cup after smoking, right? And it got left out after a few days.
Oh, dip.
And it left a smell.
Dip? You got dip?
No,
boy?
not dip.
No, you know, like when we would spit in a cup or whatever.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And
so it was in a cup, right?
Yeah.
And after about a few days, that shit hit me.
What did it smell like?
It's hard to explain, but it was really wretched. It was rancid.
Like, it's almost like something's dying.
Yeah.
It's like fuck.
It is like DNA decaying though.
Yeah, it is.
It's just sitting out. Like, hold on, let me get my shit right. There we go. It's the center now.
Are you done with your thirst traps?
Yeah. I'm done with my thirst traps.
Okay.
What you mean thirst traps? Wait, hold on. What? The fuck you talking about?
Let me go ahead and put my headband together.
Man, come on, man.
Is there anything else?
Mad like, you don't got no fucking headband.
Hey, is there any other media that anyone's looking forward to that's coming out in the recent? Spider-Man already came out. We'll talk about that later.
Dying Light.
Yep.
Ooh.
Dying Light
2. Oh yeah.
That is coming out soon.
Yeah.
It's coming out next month actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it got delayed.
Nope, next month.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely playing the full playthrough. I gotta finish Walking Dead really quickly.
Really quickly.
Really quickly.
Really quickly.
No, Saints Row got delayed.
Yeah, it got delayed to August.
Yeah. That's something I was looking forward to, but I'm not looking forward to it enough to be sitting here like, man,
it needs more time in the
I can't wait till August. Wow. No, I'm not tripping that hard on it.
It needs more time in the oven. That's all I need to say. That's all.
Yeah, you got to get it right. They got to get it right this time.
I'm trying to.
This is their last strike.
I'm really trying to think about like the trajectory of where we're trying to take this show like this year, because I want to do it. I want to do this show like every week. I want to do like videos and stuff. I got ideas. Like, what do y'all think we should do this next year, bro?
Movie trivia.
Trivia.
I definitely think we should do that.
What you think, Mike?
What I think? Yeah, what we should do?
Something that we should just add like some kind of segment, because for the first like 7 episodes we kind of just been freestyling.
Yeah, we have been freestyling, but
we still.
I think I'm gonna start coming up with a recurring theme. I'm just gonna drink every time I hear some bullshit.
Okay. No, you're gonna get drunk by the end of the.
Yeah,
because we say a lot of
shit. That's all it is.
What you got? What you got us reading today, though, Mike?
Okay, so it's good. I wanted to segue it. I think I was gonna ask you guys like, what was the craziest thing that happened to you guys last year?
What was the craziest thing that happened last year?
Yeah, at least if you have like it's something anecdotal
in 2021.
Yeah,
what the fuck happened last year?
Right. Not much.
Do you remember last year? I already forgot it after New Year's.
Like as soon as it got here, it was
a bland year. It was like it wasn't nothing really going on. I mean, I go to work, stream. Like that was pretty much the whole year. Nothing crazy really happened. And I'm not really on the internet like that.
I mean, I get it, but I mean,
you got a crazy thing that happened to you last year?
I mean, not really. Like, not much crazy happened in Jersey or in Florida when I traveled last year.
And a bird almost knocked me out last year.
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me that.
I was getting out of the car at work, and then it just flew right past, just barely skipped me. I was like, where did it come from?
Okay.
It was waiting for me.
Yeah, open his door. Straight up.
And I was like, sheesh, what would have happened if he did hit me? He probably would have broke his neck, and I would have felt like shit going into work.
Nah, yeah, I wouldn't have. Fuck that bird.
Oh yeah, and the owl conversation I witnessed last year. That was fun. Bird related.
Yeah, we had a pretty boring year last year.
Yeah,
we did.
I'm gonna be honest.
If both of my highlights were bird related,
yeah, it was pretty bland, bro.
It's a pretty bland year.
Didn't a lot go down, bro? You know, the COVID shit's still kind of kicking.
Speaking of which, dude,
Omicron.
I lost the streak, man. All right, I lost the game of global cooties.
What you mean?
I fucking lost, man.
Oh, you ended up catching COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I've been trying to tell y'all niggas on the last few, like, 17 million episodes.
17, man.
Y'all need to take this shit more serious. Go get the vaccine, sir.
No.
You don't want to protect yourself?
No, I want to.
Funny part about that, all of the people who's been, more than half of the people who's been vaccinated at my job ended up catching it again. And out of the people who haven't been vaccinated, only 2% of them have caught the virus.
That's crazy. Maybe it weakens your immune system on purpose.
So you can catch Omicron
and Deltacron and
Omegacron.
I'm just waiting for the Sigma
Omega
variant.
Deltacron.
The Sigmacron. Sigmacron variant.
Oh, I saw this earlier. We're gonna get to that. I promise.
Okay.
So there's this guy who makes gin out of elephant shit.
Ugh.
Yeah, he walks behind elephants all day. Like he's in this in his go-kart. He follows them. As soon as they drop poop, he takes his bare hand, pick it up, and put it in a bag.
Bare hand, though?
I don't know.
You can't put some gloves on, man.
I'm sitting here watching the video. I'm like, bro, those hands are naked. Why are you making liquor out of shit?
Well, yeah. Why are you playing this shit all day?
What is up
elephant
with this?
Shit at that?
He's like, well, only 30% of what elephants eat get absorbed by their body. So all of that nutrients is just sitting on the ground because it's for the bugs.
It's for the birds.
Leave them alone.
Leave it there, bro.
So apparently the process is they take it to wherever they take it, they dry it out, and they basically just make a really expensive tea.
Right.
They dry the poop out, throw it in like this little incubator, and now you got gin. And you take these little pepper seeds and drop it in a lemon, and you just sip it. And it looked like those two white people were having the time of their life. Drinking elephant shit.
Alcohol. That is disgusting.
And I was like, bro, I bet this place stinks.
You know, it'd be cool.
Oh, God.
if we actually went and tasted something. You want to do that? That'd be good content. That'd be great content.
Yo, I need you to get me in touch with your dealer because you are high.
Why is that crazy?
That is crazy.
Why is that crazy?
It's a reasonable purchase. 20% of the proceeds go to an elephant sanctuary.
Yeah, let's do it.
Might as well give.
Let's order some elephant shit gin and taste it on stream, bro. Come on, we're all of age. We're all of age. Bree, you gonna taste some?
The most you've done is wine, haven't you?
Huh?
The most you've had was wine, wasn't it?
I do it for the content, though. I do it for the content.
You sure?
Yeah, of course. Of course, I do anything for the content.
Elephant poop.
You heard it here, folks.
It's his job, man. He just follows him around all day and he just grabs it.
Oh Jesus!
He probably makes a killing too.
Yeah, he probably does.
I'm probably gonna sign up. Where do I make some elephant shit?
It was a little segment I saw on Facebook. It was like a 60-second documentary or something, and it's like
it's one of those AJ Plus documentaries or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And I think it was one of the most recent
documentaries.
ones, so it'd be easier to find.
Right.
Yeah, probably.
Elephant poop gin. Blew my mind.
Damn, what was I gonna say? Oh well, okay. So last year, I'll say it's the craziest thing because like not many people have access to my phone number and my contact info.
Right.
So there's this random bot just texts me out of the blue, right? And
Like your personal phone number?
my personal phone number.
Oh, okay. That's never happened to me before.
And I'm over here just bewildered, right? So
I remember this.
I showed you the logs.
He showed me a
for
little
those.
bit. He didn't show me all of it.
I didn't show all of it, but I will start it off here. And they literally said to me, "What's up? Are you Bobby? It's Carter. We spoke on Hinge last time I came to hang with my aunt, but we never connected for coffee."
Do you have Hinge?
No, I don't use any dating site.
Hinge, the app meant to be deleted.
Like,
Bro, come on, they might sponsor us. They can't say that. Dating.
No, that's their slogan.
Really?
Like every time I see a Hinge commercial on Facebook, the dating app designed to be deleted, and like the Hinge little mascot is always getting tortured. Wow. Like he falls into a wood chipper or he falls off a cliff or something.
it just sounds very unhinged.
Oh
my God.
Oh,
All right.
continue,
Now, they continue with, "I'm back in the area for a while. If you still want to truly meet up this time, are you up for it?"
She got stood up.
No. Mike went outside. He thought it was a real person.
Yep.
He thought it was a real person the whole time.
As this opener here, of course, we're gonna do the role playing here, the popcorn reading.
Yeah.
So I guess you already know the drill. Take one, pass it down.
Take one, pass it down. I love this. This is my favorite. This is my favorite part, bro. We gotta do more popcorn readings, bro. Okay. So we start from page 1, right?
Yes.
All right. Who goes first? You say.
Either of you can go.
Oh, censors.
Oh shit!
Are you down horrendous, bro?
Censors.
He
Are you
censored out the
serious
titties,
right
bro.
Go ahead.
So we reading from Holy Shit. Did I just actually text some random?
No. I reply with, "This isn't Bobby.
This isn't Bobby B. You may have the wrong number. Sorry about that."
Holy shit! Did I actually text some random guy? Holy shit! My fault. I can be dumb some of the time. It look like it.
And then she sends a picture of herself.
Yeah.
Why?
But what's very suspicious about that picture is how you notice her shirt is just rolled up.
Already rolled up.
It's already rolled up.
Yeah.
And it's just cropped.
Yeah.
Now, it's no problem. I reckon you should get a hold of Bobby through Hinge if it's possible. Best of luck to you, Carter.
Thank you for not being pissed off. I suppose not all men are douches that gives out fake phone numbers. Want to text? What's your name? And Mike, you're out bad for this, bro. You're out sad, bro. You gave this fucking random bot your real name.
I guess
no.
I guess it's up to you on whatever you want to keep texting. My name is Michael.
Oh no.
Cool to meet you. Thanks for not being a dick. Is there something funny, Bree? Is there something you would like to share with the class? Is there?
Nah, nigga.
What kind of hobbies do you do for fun?
Oh shit.
I'm in town dog sitting for my cousins because they went on a trip into Hawaii. Wonder how the corona situation is there. Anyway, how you think about all this COVID stuff?
Whoa, these bots are getting
Crazy.
very tactile.
Detailed. They're
It's
like
like
actually having conversations.
Yeah, because it's like what I would do to kind of like call out a bot. I'd be like, spell the word pineapple for me. And if you don't respond with like, why do I need to spell pineapple?
Right. If you don't respond with something like that.
Yeah,
What
like-
if it responds with with pineapple?
Well, then that's weird. Why did you just spell pineapple? Why didn't you? You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if somebody told me to spell pineapple, I'd be like, dude,
Nigga,
for what?
you just
for?
wrote it out.
Yeah, like
The
for
fuck
what
are you
for?
talking It's you just wrote it out. All right. Anyway,
I'd imagine Hawaii is a bit.
you skipped. You skipped something.
No.
Oh no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's a big word, Mike.
Lenient.
Lenient. I gotta read more.
That's a big word, Mike. Lenient.
I'd imagine Hawaii is a little lenient, but still, these rules, though,
It still has rules.
but still has rules set in place. I don't have much of a sense.
Stance.
Oh shit, stance. Dyslexia, man. I'll tell you.
Golly.
Stance in regards to COVID. Each day felt like a blur till now. Oh, because you met this beautiful woman. Is that it?
Everything's
What
been
kind
wrong
of
until I
dog?
met
Dude, I
you.
wasn't even
That's your
interested.
cousin.
I was like riding the bus, riding the train.
Oh, you were bored.
No,
Yeah, I was
he's
bored.
out bad. He
bored
wanted
as
some
hell.
pussy. That's what it was.
I was bored as
What kind of
hell.
dogs does your cousin have? Why are you
Dogs
over here
is your
asking this bitch about her dogs, bro? You don't care about her dogs. Show me them titties. Show me them titties.
Oh my
You
god.
trying to pop a
Oh
titty, bro?
shit. Hey, I didn't realize.
All right, we haven't gotten there yet.
I didn't realize.
We haven't gotten there yet. We
Okay.
have not gotten there yet.
I'm chilling.
Bro, this corona strain is crazy as hell, which was Omicron at the time.
Was it Omicron
quarantined-
at this time?
It was October.
Was it
Omicron
Omicron in October?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, continue, bro. My bad. Ew. All the cameras just went off all at the same time. Holy shit. I think all of them are off.
Yeah,
They're good now. If you want to keep switching to check, it's all good.
Make sure everybody's good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. I've been quarantined for too long. I'm going insane. How about you?
I don't blame you. There were some days where I'd be a little
Despondent.
despondent since there wasn't anything to do. But learning a skill kind of kept me distracted throughout the time. Lol. Were you able to get time to spend with your family?
Bro, my cousin has a hot tub, and I'm about to jump in. Want to see a pic? That should have been your.
Yeah, that should have been your
been
dead
it.
giveaway. That should have
should've
been your giveaway. Right there.
You don't have to enjoy the hot tub. And then, of course,
And then she sends the titty.
she
pic.
sends
The titty.
I hate
she
to kill the
sends
mood.
The nudes.
Where's the hot tub?
There is no hot tub. Don't you get it? There was no hot tub.
hot
The
tub.
lies stop now.
I'm sick of it. Isn't this the same picture from earlier?
Well, no, her finger.
No, but they were taking the same
There were
at the
no,
same
there were
time.
they're
yeah,
two
that
different
was most
pictures.
definitely-
They're two different pictures, but they were both taken at the
taken
exact same time.
At the same
Yeah.
time.
They were definitely taken at the same time. This is probably like some OnlyFans chick.
Yeah.
Somebody just screenshotted this shit and was like, "All right, fuck it."
We're gonna
According
get
to Catfish,
we're gonna
that's
get
how
to-
people be
we're gonna
doing
get
it.
to that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
now, who's reading again?
I'll say this. I hate to kill the mood, but
I'm a. Go ahead, bro. The way
I
he
hate
read
to
this, the way he typed this shit out, this shit killing me.
I hate to kill the mood, but I'm a stranger, homie. Gotta be careful who you send these to.
Y'all can't see the picture, bro. Hey yo! Hey, go ahead. It's your turn, Mike. Go ahead, bro.
all right. Hold on, but first, let me get a shot.
Oh, man.
Oh my god. Bro, what the fuck? Oh my god, my head hurts, bro. It's so hot.
You have to see
Sweaty.
the picture now. Like, I need it.
Oh my god.
If you were here over, what would you do to me?
If you were here over, what would you do to me? Why'd she say it like that?
This machine doesn't even know how to
He
machine.
fucked up, bro. He fucked up big time. Silence, Carter. I wish not to be horny, but to be happy.
Then the bitch gonna say very handsome. Oh.
To a picture of a dog shooting her. Gun to her face. I'm getting a bit turned on.
She's dangerous, dog.
Oh man,
So
Mike.
yeah, that was That
How
was the
could you
butt.
have been? How could you have gone out that sad, Mike?
I'm not sad.
You were outside.
outside.
You're outside.
You're high as hell. All
Right,
right,
that's
so,
a robot. You're the human here. You're outside.
Yeah, there were a couple of
There
dead
was a couple of
giveaways.
dead
There was I mean, although they were like that's the most I think I've ever seen a bot like say when it comes to conversation. But the fact is, they didn't address any of the questions you asked.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the giveaway for me.
Yeah,
They never. She didn't answer you about the dog.
Yep.
Most people would have been like, I don't know the breed, or it's a Chihuahua or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you about to say, bro?
So, like I kind of just turned this conversation off for a little while because after sending the dog, I'm like, okay, I'm done. So a couple weeks pass on, and I scroll through my Discord and just to check in messages and try to catch up on everything.
Right.
So someone shared a Twitter post of somebody getting the same person's pictures, and they were acting the same way. So this bot was just widespread.
It was going to a lot of people. It was like a fucking like a virus
Yeah.
hitting up a lot of people. Why do you think they get these numbers? Like, how do you think they get all these numbers?
I have no idea.
I feel like Facebook is selling them shits.
Probably.
Maybe not Facebook specifically, but I feel like all these places where you have to enter in your number to get like a sweepstakes or update or something like that, they just sell all your numbers and it's just like, fuck it.
What if it's even more sinister and it's the phone companies just selling
the numbers?
Just fuck it,
Like,
selling the
shit,
numbers.
fuck it. We gonna make you pay us to sell your number to everybody else.
Yeah.
We're gonna make you
Sounds like T-Mobile.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're gonna
that big time.
make you pay us so you can keep your number so we can make sure that these bots are calling you.
Yeah. I'm getting called about
sucks.
my extended warranty
That would
when
be
I don't
ass,
even own a
bro.
car.
That should be illegal. I know they're doing it. Maybe not to that degree. Maybe they're not selling it. Maybe they're not selling our numbers directly to the fucking robots and scammers. But
Oh shit.
there has to be some kind of laws to protect us from that type of shit, though.
Nope.
Yeah.
Really?
Nope.
You would think there's nothing in place to protect the companies from selling our numbers to
Nope.
random bots.
I wouldn't think so either.
Well, I thought it was like
'Cause
a
they're doing it
Communications Act or something.
Nope.
I mean, maybe for sensitive information, but not for public, not for
phone
public
numbers.
civilians.
But phone numbers aren't like public though.
But if you got
Oh,
skip
yeah, they are.
trace,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
I
are.
was just gonna say
Yeah.
skip trace. You just give them $1 and you can figure out whose number this is.
And you can look up basic numbers on white pages too.
Yeah, you can
and see
actually.
where they are.
The
I
crazy
was just
thing,
gonna say you can just search the number, and if it's easy enough, their name might just pop up.
you don't even have to search the number, bro. You can just search their name.
Yeah.
You can search their name. You know their phone number, their address, all that shit. It's crazy that that's even a thing in 2022, bro. 2021 too.
Yep. It
Damn,
is
bro.
what it is.
Damn, what y'all want to see? What y'all want to accomplish this year? That's what I want to know. As far as like your own personal lives.
Well, I want to make more content for myself.
What kind of
Just,
content? PC, right?
Yeah.
Use your PC, right?
Yes, definitely. Gaming content, making movie analysis. There's a lot of things I want to say about certain things. Like I watched The Harder They Fall on Netflix not too long ago. Loved it.
What about you, Mike?
So I'm in the middle of building a computer now. Just finishing up the parts, and it's gonna serve as a purpose to edit videos and do client work. So hopefully I can just build a clientele this year with the new computer and all that, and just going from there.
Yeah.
Just basically just work for myself,
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of having to go to fucking work all the time.
or trying to like go to a post house that just be like, yeah, no, we're not gonna hire you.
Yeah.
Might as well just make my own.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably the best way to do it anyway. That's how you get the real money anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I'm probably thinking I'll just keep streaming, keep making content probably moving forward. I don't really know. Like, I know I got a lot of stuff that I want to make and I know I got goals, but it's just like trying to put like a name on it. It's just difficult. It's just difficult, man.
Also, for me, another one, probably learning a new programming language. I don't know which one yet, though. But
Python?
I was thinking about it, but it's either that, C++, or JavaScript.
What are you going to use with that information, though?
He's gonna make just a video game. What did
I
I call
think
it?
KEYDOOR app.
Re-sweep.
I wouldn't say like I wouldn't say like video games and all that, but probably extensions. Make web apps and all that. Depends on what it is. So.
Oh, okay, cool. So you can make the favor app.
What favorite app?
Remember we was talking about that? You just make a phone call and someone will pull up and do a favor for you.
That already exists.
Well, yeah, but they're not gonna. It's not secure to where like they can bring a debit card or a house key to somebody.
Sounds like
it is.
Sounds like Craigslist.
That's Uber. You could. I done had to do that a couple times where you had.
Yeah,
to
but that's not what Uber does.
It is.
They transport people.
No,
Yeah,
there's a setting in Uber where you could say take an item, and you could give the driver the item, and they'll take it to you. Yeah, they already got stuff like that.
Well, that's different though. Like what Flash is referring to is just doing specific things outside of the context of driving or delivering food.
Yeah.
So just think of like odd jobs, like
specifically for favors.
Yeah.
Like I left my debit card. I left my debit card at home, but I'm not that far. You see what I'm saying? Like, but you can't go anywhere because you're doing whatever you're doing. But I need my debit card like in the next 20 minutes, and I call a favor. They come to the house.
How they gonna know it's your debit card?
Well, I mean that comes with the terrorist. I would know it's my debit card.
But where's the security that you're talking about? Where's the security there?
Well, you know, like when you become a DoorDasher or you become like when you download these ride sharing apps and they send you stuff. Mm-hmm. When you download the app and you put in your address or whatever, you can get like this little egg or something, and you just put it in there. Like I call you, like, hey bro, can you put my debit card in your condor egg or whatever, and just sit it on the porch. I'm gonna send somebody to come and get it. They come through, pick it up, and they just bring it to me.
What's stopping the driver from just taking your debit card and using it?
The same thing.
Literally canceling it.
Yeah, it's like, but the same question
what's
can
the
be
point?
The same question can be asked when it comes to people doing the same thing for Uber. Like, I need my house key. What's keeping them from going to Walmart, spending $2 to make a second house key and coming back to my house?
Because you don't have time to do that.
Okay, well, the same thing for favor. You don't have time to do that.
If somebody picks up my debit card, there's nothing stopping them from just being like, "Fuck it, I'm not taking it to you, and I'm just gonna keep your debit card."
I mean, the same, but that's the same thing that could happen with the favor option with Uber. Like, fuck it, I'm not doing it. I'm canceling this ride. And now I'm keeping the wallet that you gave me. Now I'm keeping the cell phone you gave me.
But it's different with Uber because it's like Uber is like, well,
I mean, it's not like you wouldn't know who the driver is. It's like the driver would have to put in their name. The same way Uber operates, the driver, all of their information will be pulled up. So it's like if my debit card goes missing, you're the one who took it.
But there's nothing stopping me from, taking a picture of your debit card.
There's nothing stopping you from taking a picture of my debit card. You're right.
I feel like you're just naming the premise of that Liza Koshy show. I think it was Liza on Demand.
Yeah.
Where she would have to do favors to get that premium status member.
Yeah, but wasn't she doing it through Postmates? Like, wasn't that
No, it was like a completely separate app.
Oh, okay.
Postmates and Uber.
I think they said it in the show.
Favor.
Maybe it was.
What's favor?
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
Man, what happened to Liza?
She started doing other stuff other than YouTube.
Damn.
Like I think season 3 of Liza on Demand just dropped. Maybe at the top of well, not the top. Maybe towards the end of last year.
Yeah. I wanted to ask y'all about y'all heard about what's going on with EDP right now?
I'm not caught up.
I'm well aware.
You want to explain?
So, shit. Let me get another drink.
Let me get another shot.
Fuck.
Yeah, while he's doing that, look.
Speaking of EDP,
what?
You heard about the Sony Rep that got caught?
Yeah.
Oh,
same thing was.
You heard about that? All right, so there was this guy.
It was the same thing with NVIDIA as well. There was an account for NVIDIA who got put in a sting operation.
Yeah,
but nothing was done about it really. But it's whatever, dude.
Information was obtained illegally. You can't really, but you can expose them. That's about as much you can do. But there was a Sony Rep, and I'm not sure what his position was, but it was this guy.
He was a high ranking.
He was a high ranking motherfucker.
He was an executive.
Yeah.
Right.
So this guy, he's walking up to this house and he's like recording. He's like, "Hey, are you such and such? Are you here to meet such and such? Mm-hmm. Do you know that he's a 14-year-old boy? You just asked him to come over for sex? Is that what you're doing?
Typical.
This man is waiting.
Vibes.
Like he outed him to the neighborhood. Like it's late at night. He's standing outside in like some short boxers, like frumpy white guy, just out here. Why is that light on? Stop.
Well, I wonder. I'm trying to sit here and wonder why would you even jeopardize your job like that?
Yeah,
you make
like,
video game systems. like bro, you're in the field.
It's not just the systems. It's mainly like through like the marketing, and doing a lot of like business affairs that goes on like in Sony and in their warehouses and all that. Like you're literally at the top.
But you think he the only one? No,
nah.
He just the only one that got caught.
Yeah.
It's more reps in there. The same thing with Epstein, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Epstein. Shit, we can't say him though. They gonna blacklist the video just for saying it. Rest in peace. Fuck that nigga.
Rest in peace.
Fuck him, man.
You can't speak ill of the dead. That's not good.
What you mean?
It's not good to speak ill
He's
of the
a
dead.
dickhead. Fuck him.
I mean, I get that, but you just don't speak ill of the dead.
The real
it's
one
just
was
not,
McAfee.
it's not good karma.
John McAfee.
Oh yeah. You gonna explain the EDP thing?
Oh yeah. So after the I guess public lynching of EDP 445.
Nah, what he's going through right now is the public lynching.
You're probably right. Yeah.
Before was just an internet
outing.
lynching.
Yeah.
An outing, and he pretty much got deplatformed off of everything.
Yeah, that was his career suicide.
Yeah, that was it right there. So after many attempts of getting on different platforms and just I don't know, starting his own website, he kind of laughed in the faces of people who just called him out and all that by making a video of himself eating a cupcake, just very smug-like.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, he got outed for trying to talk to children.
For a cupcake.
For children. He got outed for trying to talk to children. And he ended up applying for a job at Chuck E. Cheese, bro, I heard. I heard that's hearsay.
I'm gonna stop you there.
I heard that's hearsay.
I'm going to stop you there. That's just false.
How do you know?
How do I know?
Because it sounds like something that I would say about EDP.
Literally.
It sounds like something. You know, he tried to apply for
Chuck E.
Cheese after that shit.
You know he tried to apply for a daycare?
Yeah, daycare nigga. He opened up a daycare last year.
But people knew his real name, Brian Moreland.
Yeah.
So that was able to. Well, I heard he changed his name too.
He petitioned to change his name. There's no telling if that actually went through.
I would have fucking changed my name.
There is telling because you can't find his name in the public record no more.
Anyways, so after all that, he kind of just, after all the bannings, kind of just went to becoming a Lyft driver, DoorDasher, Postmates, just all those apps you can do.
But that's still kind of sketchy too, because like people send their kids to Uber. I mean,
well Uber now requires an ID.
Kids to school.
Uber now requires an ID.
What about the single
ID to be
parents
an Uber?
who Uber their kids to school for?
I wouldn't trust nobody to just drive my kid to school.
But that's what people was doing.
I'll trust me getting into an Uber and going somewhere in an Uber. But I'm not just gonna put my kid in some strange car.
Here.
Like what the fuck? Who's doing that? If you doing that, you want your kid to get messed with.
People were doing it.
That's stupid.
People were doing it.
I mean, but sometimes you ain't got no choice.
Yep. After somebody posted a TikTok of EDP like as a Lyft driver. That caught a lot of people's attention, and they filed complaints.
Ended up losing his job.
He ended up losing his jobs at multiple apps
and Uber and Postmates.
So I think he was living off of savings after that point.
Yeah,
and he went to go live in a apartment complex in Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
They called the the manager there, or the tenants.
Damn, man.
I don't know, they filed a complaint basically saying that like the guy living here is like a pedophile. Could you like kick him out? Type
Did they kick him out?
They kicked him out.
They kicked him out because someone just called and said that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
Customer safety is number one, especially in those kind of situations.
Yep.
If somebody was to call me anonymously, hey, somebody who just checked in is quoted or is outed as a pedophile.
Registered sex offender.
I don't care. He ain't even got to be registered. All you got to do is call and tell me. I'm not finna take the risk. Get your punk ass out. You can get your money back too.
Get your ass out of here.
You out of here, buddy.
Damn.
Go and take a walk.
He went to a motel too. Went to live off of a motel, and completely they filed a complaint again.
And he can't get a job nowhere.
Nope, can't get a job nowhere. He had to sell one of his cars.
So what is the next step? If like, I would never be in this situation, but let's just assume I am.
Public lynching.
I'm pretty much exiled from society at this point. I can't get a job.
You're exiled from the internet.
I'm exiled from society too. I can't get a job
Can't get a
nowhere
job.
either.
You can leave. You can flee the country.
How?
Kinda.
With no money?
You
How I'm gonna do that? With
You
no
have
money.
a car. You
Yeah,
go to Canada.
you're-
You can go to Mexico.
No, you need a passport to go to Canada or Mexico,
Yeah. To leave the country.
and you need money to get either of those things. Like you need money for that. You can't just leave
Passport,
the country. It's
$200.
not that easy. You need some money, and if you ain't got if you don't
But-
have a passport prior to the lynching,
You could fill out. I mean, it'll take you a while. You would need to figure something out while your paperwork goes through. But
and
you
he
could.
just changed his name.
Yeah, but you could. You like you said, you could flee the country, but it's gonna take you a minute because you got to get a work visa. You got to get all of your shit in order. Because the 12-month work visa that takes a while to come through because there's so many people applying for it all the time. So even if you wanted to go to Mexico, you can go to Mexico for a couple of days, but you can't work here unless you got a work visa.
And you think people in Mexico don't know who EDP 445 is?
Probably not.
You think people in Canada don't know who he is?
There's a possibility. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they do. He was famous. He wasn't
Yeah,
like a
but-
little
but
boy
also,
on the internet.
Think about this too. He had 2 million people subscribe to him.
Yeah, but you got to think
Probably just a
about
little bit more than that.
overall views though. Not like people that follow him, but people that know of him. And he had like famous memes too, so people know of EDP 445.
I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't know his name until all of this happened.
Right.
Like all I knew him as the Eagles fan.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened?
Yeah.
Like that's all I knew him
Super
as.
Bowl, man.
And so even when people were saying, "Oh, EDP has been outed as a sex offender or whatever," and I'm like, "Oh, damn, that sucks." I still didn't know who he was.
Right.
I still didn't put Eagles fan and EDP in one sentence.
Yeah.
And I didn't even. So it's like they're like, imagine if me, someone who's frequent on the internet, over the border, he can scatter under the radar. There's a lot of people who probably only know him as the What Happened guy, and he'll probably go overseas and it's like, oh, here you're the What Happened guy. How you doing?
But it's only a matter of time before somebody does recognize.
But by that time,
Well,
he should be straight.
And
No,
that
because
only.
that's what's happening currently.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just basically when you're terminally online. If you just recognize them just off the rip and then just start calling places and making
Like
complaints.
us, nigga, we're terminally online. We're always on the internet.
I left my house today to come here.
Oops, sorry. My bad that we produced the show in my house. Holy shit.
So I'm not terminally today.
I guess, but it's like what are you supposed to do at that point? Like, he can't get arrested. He can't get a job. He can't go to the internet and make no money. He can't be an Uber driver.
Only thing you can do
is rob niggas.
No. Only thing you can do
maybe
is change your
maybe
name.
odd jobs.
Yeah, you can maybe do odd jobs. You could probably do those dirty jobs like cleaning out sewers
Or being a mortician.
no.
That's not dirty.
No.
Yes, it is. Being a mortician, you clean up dead body parts.
But it's not like a dirty job.
It is dirty, literally. You cleaning up body parts.
No, but it's not a dirty job.
Oh, you mean dirty like under the
dirty?
table.
Yeah, like it's nasty. Like you hopping in the sewer, you cleaning out shit traps, you cleaning out.
I think you're a little too big to be doing that though.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't
possibly.
think he can fit in a manhole.
Yeah,
but
But still,
he's
even as a
big for that.
mortician, I wouldn't want him touching on my dead child or
maybe,
a dead child.
or maybe even going to construction.
I mean, I wouldn't even think about it like that if he's a mortician. Like,
But most people do think like that. It's like, oh, he's a child predator. He can't control himself. I can't bring my child to this mortician's office.
But he wouldn't run it. He would just be a guy that goes to the scene and clean shit up. You
But
gotta have
still,
something.
but
Like,
what I'm
no,
saying,
no.
but what I'm saying is, if he gets recognized and he has a mortician and he's a mortician and he's one of the morticians here at this funeral home, and somebody calls his funeral home like, hey, do you know that one of your staff is a predator? And it's like, no, I didn't. I'll fire him now. That simple.
but what if? Okay.
Because all I would have to do as a customer is tell his boss, I don't think I'm gonna come there anymore because I don't like who you choose to represent your company. See ya.
But it wouldn't be representing your company because people aren't at scenes of crimes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like people wouldn't just be there when he goes to clean up a dead body.
Oh, no. You used the wrong term if that's what you're talking about. A mortician
does both. They work there and they clean up dead body parts.
No. You're
thought they
thinking
were
of a
just at the
crime
morgue.
scene analysis. A
No.
crime scene analysis goes to the crime scene. They see the body and they take him to the morgue.
Yeah, the coroner.
The coroner cleans the body and then it sits in the morgue for a while, whether that's at the hospital, whether that's at the police department. But the mortician gets the body ready for a funeral. They fill the body with embalming fluid, and they put them in a freezer, and they dress them.
They do that, and they clean up. They clean up mortified bodies. That's why they're called morticians. If you got hit by a train or hit by a bus or something like that, you burning up in a car, or mortician comes and cleans that up.
The coroner cleans you up at the scene.
The coroner's the dude that owns the office.
The coroner works for the police.
The coroner doesn't clean it up, bro. The mortician is the people that clean up the crime scenes.
The mortician does not clean up a crime scene.
Well, they clean up dead bodies. That's what I'm trying to say.
They clean up bodies that come to their funeral home.
No, they clean up the place. They clean up wherever the body is. If the place is destroyed, if there's body parts placed everywhere, like if somebody gets blown up or something, a mortician comes and does that.
A mortician doesn't do that.
We've completely derailed.
No, we didn't.
A mortician does not clean up a crime scene. A mortician cleans up the body that's brought to his funeral home.
Anyways.
Mortician works in his office.
What do you think he deserves this?
Do I think? Well, not being chased IRL. That's kind of cringe. But I guess deplatforming. Well, I'm not for it. But if they feel like it's the right thing to do, then whatever. Don't care, right? I'm sure that he'll find some other hobbies and shit outside of the internet. But other than that, chasing somebody like IRL, just making somebody be on the run, disarming them to work, disarming them of just living. Like, you say you're just helping a criminal, but you're still you're fueling that. You're enabling that behavior.
He's basically being like completely exiled from society at this point.
Yeah, and he's going to be a bigger danger if they keep doing this. He has guns.
No, he's a danger already because he feels like he got away with it.
He's going to be a bigger danger.
I feel like he deserves it because he was so smug about it. Like, he's like...
But the way I look at it is that you need to keep the same energy with all of these predators. You can't exile EDP, but let... What's bruh name from Call of Duty? The dude from House of Cards.
You talking about Kevin Spacey?
Yes. We can't exile EDP but let Kevin Spacey walk. Like he was on some shit like that.
And
too.
he was convicted.
And he was convicted. Like we can't exile EDP and let Kevin Spacey walk. Like, come on, bro. And everybody else. Anybody else that's on some predator shit that got caught doing that and they're still walking free, we can't just exile him and then be like, all right,
everybody else is fine.
Well, fuck them because they're not famous. But we're gonna exile EDP because fuck that guy. And I just think I don't want to make it.
But did the other guys get online and was like, haha, I got away?
But that's his whole brand though. And if that's a part of your brand and you're a troll and all this other things, you kind of had no choice.
That's a sensitive topic. Like, dude, you just got caught red-handed. Are you gonna hop online and be like?
But did he?
He also made a video on.
I wouldn't call it red-handed because he didn't get caught with no kid.
Yeah.
He just got caught in a sting. Yeah. But
or in a honeypot, so to say.
In this particular scenario, he didn't get caught with a person, so it wasn't like red-handed. I'm not saying it's fine just because he didn't get caught with an actual child, but it's at the same time it's like, bro, he's not convicted. He's not any of these things. Y'all can't be harassing this man like this, especially if there's people that are walking around that actually did do something with a child and are still walking free and aren't exiled and still have money.
I want to point this out. You mentioned Kevin Spacey and all that, but like, I'm not sure if you've like paid like full attention to it at all or not. But I mean, some people in Hollywood have gotten like their retribution and all that because of the whole like scandals going on the past few years.
Got an example?
Dan Schneider, he got fired.
But Dan Schneider is not exiled from society. Dan Schneider's still able to make money. Dan Schneider can still go do something. EDP can't do that now. He can't even be a Lyft driver. He can't even be an Uber driver. And not that there's any disrespect on Lyft and Uber, but he can't even do that because you don't have to apply to be a Lyft or Uber driver. Like, you kind of just, if you got a car and can drive, you can be an Uber driver. It's like, it's no real.
You even got to have a car. They'll send you one.
Right. So it's like there's no real qualifications that you really need except the fact that you can drive. So if you can't even do that, then you kind of fucked. And Dan Schneider, he might have got fired, but he still can go make a show somewhere. He can still go find a network that'll make a show with Dan Schneider. They'll sweep it under the rug. That's the type of shit that they do for the white executives, bro. They let shit like that slide for them, but for internet niggas,
you see how you didn't hear about the exec that I mentioned earlier?
That's
Talking
what I'm
about
saying.
Sony.
That's what I'm saying.
And the accountant at Nvidia,
because it lowers their stock value. Hearing that there's predators inside of the company, of course they're gonna sweep it under the rug. Like you can't. But exiling EDP is fair game because it's like he's not ruining anything for us by exiling him. It's not ruining anything for him to be in the news, and he's just this guy. But the Sony thing, that would ruin Sony.
Yeah.
That wouldn't just ruin.
I wouldn't say that's the only thing that ruins Sony.
No, I'm not saying that's the only thing, but I'm saying finding out that there's a pen of people that are predators inside of your company can ruin your stock value.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it'll ruin a company in particular. Like they can bounce back.
It'll
from
definitely drop a few points.
But if you got billions of dollars into something, a few points is a lot of fucking money. Like that's a few $100 million, like just gone because of a dude that did something and got outed for it. So they sweep them under the rug and try to let that go. But that guy, that executive that got caught, he could go still get another job somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because he was a nobody. He was just an executive. He was just some faceless man that lived somewhere. And he never got convicted, so he's able to go. He can go work somewhere else if he wants to.
What really was irritating about this was that a lot of gaming journalists kind of just swept it under the rug too, saying that like it's not relevant to his job. Why are you doing this? Like this is not relevant to gaming. Why are you just mentioning executive Sony just doing all this? And I'm just like,
how's it not relevant though?
I don't get it. Like I don't know.
He works for the company that.
Yeah, he works for a gaming company.
What are you
like?
talking
It's
about?
pretty
How is that
relevant.
not relevant. That's the most relevant. It's the most relevant thing
it's
to happen.
The most relevant.
You said it now.
Like it just.
I know.
Yeah.
My biggest thing, bro, is to just keep the same energy, bro. Yeah. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody if everybody's not getting treated with the same shit. Like you can't be out here just. I hate to bring race into it, bro, but it's always like they always take it super far when it's black people.
Yeah.
R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, EDP. They want to take it extra super far with them. But for niggas that's white and get caught, nothing fucking happens. Fuck it. It's not relevant. Let's not talk about
They
that.
go to jail and kill themselves.
Kill themselves. Kill themselves. Kill themselves. Okay, sure. but it's like, bro, come on, bro. Y'all gotta keep the same energy with all these people, bro. I don't fuck with what's happening to EDP. I don't fuck with EDP, either. But I don't fuck with what's happening to him either because it's just not the same around the whole. It's not the same across the board.
If this was like standard practice,
if
we across the board, this is something that the world just did.
Fuck that dude. But it's not like that.
It's not
so
like that.
I'm not sitting here like
because it feels racially charged.
It feels racially charged. Yeah. It feels like that.
I have another example of a YouTuber being outed, but they're not exiled from society, so to say. So I'm sure that you guys are familiar with Lion Maker, the Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah.
He got banned a couple years ago.
Yeah.
After making like 2 more channels, but he's still able to like work in his country.
Yeah.
He's able to get income, live in his apartment, see a therapist, and all that.
That's the shit I'm talking about. Like Lion Maker got outed years ago. He had interviews with people. People were making exposés on him all day, and he's still able to go get a job. He's still able to go make a living. He's still able to live in this society.
He could probably post a YouTube video tomorrow.
He could probably post another YouTube video tomorrow as a new persona, and people just don't even know that he was Lion Maker before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it'll just be like, oh, okay, well, whatever. That's why I keep feeling like it's racially charged. It's probably not, but I'm just saying.
It normally is.
It normally is. It just feels like that. Because it's like, I saw what they did to Bill Cosby. I see what they're doing to R. Kelly.
I've seen so much toxic shit, dude. I was like, what the fuck? Is this how y'all feeling today?
Right. But it is not to say that R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, or EDP don't deserve it. It's just, they're not doing it to all of them. You got to
keep the...
Yeah, you got to do it to all of them if you
keep it standard around the board.
Like, come on, bro. That shit is crazy. It's like we get to trip a little bit, and we're done. The white boy get to trip a little bit, Yeah, he can stand
And
back
he gets
up.
4 chances.
Fucking Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
Kyle Rittenhouse, bitch ass, bro. Like, come on, man. That shit is racially charged to a degree, bro.
I have something to say here.
Go ahead.
He shot a pedophile, and pretty much.
Well, look, regardless of who he shot, how it was done, what was done, and the way that it was done was not legal. None of what happened was legal.
Yeah.
But since he was white, because if I would have did what Rittenhouse done, I would not be sitting right here. I wouldn't be sitting here at all.
Facts, though.
I probably wouldn't even have made it to the courthouse. Actually, I probably would have been killed at the scene. I went across state lines with a rifle registered to me with intent to use it.
Not to say that he doesn't deserve to be shot and killed.
I'm not saying that, but because it was white,
he was able to get away. He was able to get away with it. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay,
This nigga raising his hand like shit.
like I don't like hearing that narrative, the crossing whole state line shit. He kind of spent the night at a friend's house.
It doesn't
he
matter.
borrowed his friend's gun, and he gave himself up. He turned himself in. I'm sure.
Bro, if I did everything he did, I wouldn't be sitting right here.
If I'm gonna be honest, I mean there was a whole.
Can you say otherwise?
I can say otherwise.
So
Can you? You really can say otherwise?
So if I did what he did, I would have walked just like he did.
Yeah.
You're
I would have
lying.
walked.
Yeah. If people
In
if
that
people,
same courthouse.
wait.
In the same courthouse. I would have walked.
Yeah.
Mike,
Because people attacked you first.
you're-
People threatened you
delusional,
first.
Mike.
You're delusional.
You're delusional,
bro.
Mike.
You're delusional, bro.
You're delusional.
It's nice to think that's how it would go, but it wouldn't go like that. We're black. It wouldn't go like that, Mike.
Look up Crystal Kaiser.
Who's that?
She
One singular name out of all of what's happened in the last couple of years.
Crystal Kaiser. So she pretty much killed her sex trafficker and is going on trial for self-defense.
She's going to jail.
She's going to jail.
Well, she's being charged.
She shouldn't be
She
charged.
shouldn't be getting charged, bruh.
It's
Well, how many victims do you know get charged? Proven victims. Like, it's not even a question whether this person actually went through this or not. How many of those people are being charged with self-defense? I mean, how many of those people are being charged with
Murder.
murder?
And he was a sex trafficker. He wasn't like somebody that didn't deserve to die. He was a sex trafficker. She's still getting charged. She should just be able to walk.
I mean, it's still going on right now. There's no telling what.
Why
It
is it still
shouldn't be
going
anything going on.
Why
Like
is it still going on?
that's what we're trying to say. I'm not trying to yell at you or nothing like that. But like what I'm saying is like, bruh, it shouldn't be going
It's
on
an
at
open and
all.
closed
It's
case.
open and shut. He was
Why?
a sex trafficker. It was proven that he was, and she killed him because she was a victim to his crimes, and she's on trial for murder. That makes no sense. And when Kyle Rittenhouse he defended himself. And was able to walk free.
He was able to walk inside of the same year it happened.
He ain't served no time in jail. He ain't even sitting.
He turned himself in.
He
and they
was
said-
able to walk the same year it happened. Think about that. How long has she been on trial? And don't you dare say it started this year. This year just started.
Yeah, that story been going on for a while, my boy.
This story been going on for a while,
It's
my
been going
guy.
on a while. I heard about that story a long time ago. She been on trial for a minute.
She's been on trial for a minute. He walked the same year. I'd almost say the same month.
It was like 3-4 months, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think he was. I don't think
We
he was
don't
really
get
on
treated
trial
the
that
same.
long.
We don't get treated the same, Mike.
And Mike, you're half black. You're gonna feel that same thing if something like that happened to you too, bro.
Because you can pass in most crowds as the other side. But to a police officer who doesn't like this skin tone, you're one of us, brother. And they're going to treat you like they would treat us in the streets. And that's the unfortunate truth. And it sucks to hear that. But it's like that's something that black men, black women just deal with. It's just the truth that we deal with. At any moment, I could go outside and the police officer can racially profile me, and now I'm in jail for 2 weeks. I am sitting in jail with a felony on my record now for what? For absolutely nothing. I didn't do anything. I was on a jog.
But
I was going to-
let's play devil's advocate though. You were about to defend Kyle. So what were you about to say?
I was just saying though, like
He said his piece.
There's 3 people threatening you, and there's 3 people physically attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do? Do you just take it?
No. You defend yourself.
You defend yourself.
But what we're saying is, if the same exact thing happened and Kyle was black, he would not have been walking the way that he was walking.
He wouldn't, bro.
He wouldn't have.
Even if he turned himself in.
Now, if a black man killed 3 white, if a black man kills 3 white men, whether it's self-defense or not, best believe he's going on trial. Best believe they're gonna try to lock his ass up, whether he walk or not.
No, believe he's serving time.
Best believe at least he gonna sit in the jail cell for a year and a half. At least we waiting on trial. He gonna sit in the jail cell for a year and a half.
I mean, it just goes to show, like, that whole case overall kind of just shows me that prosecutors, they play dirty the most.
What was the name of the girl you just said?
Crystal Kaiser.
Let's look at that same scenario now. She was sex trafficked. Traumatizing things happened to her because of a man.
A lot of traumatizing things, not just
one instance.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bunch of shit. She was sold as property. She was sex trafficked, bro, and she killed the guy, and she's on trial for that because she's black. You gotta understand that, bro. She's black. That's the only reason that she's on trial and that this is even being talked about.
Because if she was a little white girl, it would have been like, "Oh my God, you're so brave," and she would have walked.
She would have walked. And it's like I wish I had a lot. That's why we need to interview like somebody that's super deep into the fucking into the political shit, because they can really fucking really rail this point home.
That's where they live.
I don't think anybody's saying that Crystal's going to jail.
She's on trial.
She might go to jail.
She could.
The fact that she even might go is a problem.
And when you're on trial, guess what you can't do? You can't go home, Mike.
You stuck.
You go to a jail cell and you wait until your trial's over. When your trial is over, then that's when they decide on whether you're going home or not. It's either you're going back to that cell.
Might get fucking charged and have to serve years in jail.
No. It's not even a might. She is going to have that felony on her record. She's going to have it. Whether it gets expunged or not, she is going to have to walk around with a big F on her record for the rest of her life. All because she wanted to defend herself. There was a story that I ran across the other day. Black man jogging, minding his own business. He gets detained by cops because they say, "Oh, you match your description." That's what they always say. Mm-hmm. They put him in a car. They rough him up. They beat him up. But luckily, there was a lawyer across the street. He just so happened to be walking into wherever the hell he was going. Mm-hmm. And the police officers was trying to come over there and get the footage from him and try to get him to be quiet. They was trying to get his name and all this other stuff. The lawyer was white. The man who got arrested was black. When they arrested him, they put him in cuffs and it was like, "Get in the car." And he was like, "I'd rather wait for another police officer to get here." It was like, "I'm not getting in the car. I didn't do anything wrong." You know? I mean, he could have complied and just got in the car, but he didn't do anything wrong. He was out for a job. As a person, why am I going to jail?
Exactly.
What the fuck I'm going to jail for? Because he sat in the cell for 2 days, he got an F on his record. He got a felony on his record. He didn't go to jail. He didn't go to trial. But guess what? It's on his record. A felony.
For jogging.
Jogging
while black, my guy.
And
crime now.
I have a question.
They wanted it to stick so bad. They made it. They made the arrest for, what was it? It was like, it wasn't resist arrest. It was like I think like he might have like kicked a cop on accident. Yeah. And that's what got him the felony on his record.
Now,
this is a pretty
when you two leave the house, do you genuinely feel like you're walking on like
fuck yeah?
Yes, bro.
Hell yeah, every day.
Let me fucking explain why I bought a van, Mike. I bought the van
so I'm invisible.
So I'm invisible to cops, bro. That's the reason I bought that van. I don't want to be pulled over. I don't want to get fucking roughed up by cops, bro. Like I
asked my little sister the very first time I ever got pulled. I was scared fucking shitless. She was in the back seat. At the time I was driving Icebox. For the ones who know, you know. Icebox was a white van, soccer mom van, invisible to most cops. I'm driving down the street. Cop says I'm doing 75 in a 60. I'm like, I just made a turn. My car isn't that fast. Ain't no motherfucking way. Icebox got up to 75, 85 miles an hour. I just came out the damn street. Ain't no way I did. So my hands on the wheel. I'll tell you, I'm shivering like to my core. Like I'm like, and then as soon as he gets to the door, I'm like, my sister's in the back. My hands on the wheel still. He was like, "Can I get your license and registration?" I was like, "It's in my pocket. Can I get it?" He was like, "Yeah, that's fine." I was like, "Hands are here." Oh wait, it's not in my pocket. It's in my glove box. Is it fine if I get it? I'm scared as fuck. Never been so scared in my life. I finally get my wallet, give it to him. Everything goes about its day. He leaves me alone. I pull off, and every day I leave the house, I'm nervous.
Bro, I got pulled over. I only got pulled over once, and luckily it was a black cop. But I couldn't drive for the rest of the day after I got pulled over that day. I really thought when you get pulled over and you're dark skinned, like not dark skinned, but you're clearly black, you could die that day, bro. Like the cop could kill you.
All it takes is backup,
and nothing will come to the cop. It's happened to a lot of people, and it's like it don't take. I could be forgotten easily. I could just be another hashtag, and it'll just be like, oh man, fucking KEYDOOR died in the fucking cop shooting, and the cop gets to walk free. He just gets suspended for 3 weeks.
paid suspension.
Yeah, dead ass. Real fear when you drive around the city, especially a place like Atlanta. These niggas do be pulling over
because they love to say, "Oh, it smell like weed." Like, ain't no way it smell like weed in here. And if you say that, guess what? Your ass getting thrown on the floor. We're searching the car. It smells like weed. Or I could just be musty that day. Smells like weed. Nah, bro, I didn't take a shower this morning. Smells like weed. Get out. And they'll snatch you out of the car, throw you in the street, put their knee in your back. And now you have to sit here for the next 12 hours because it's going to take 2 of them damn hours for backup to come up. And then it's going to be 12 cars and the black kid sitting in cuffs sitting on the street. It happens too often for it to be swept under the rug, for it to be one of those, oh, well, it couldn't happen to you. Nah, bro.
It can happen to you.
It could happen to you. It could be a simple traffic stop. It could be you walking to Dairy Queen. You could be going to the store to get some fucking cookies.
No, you could be going to the store to get Skittles in Arizona.
And you could be walking home from leaving the store after you just bought your Skittles in Arizona.
You get killed. You ain't planning on dying that day. You just wanted to get something sweet.
You was just trying to get some hot snacks. That's it. You was just trying to enjoy the rest of your day. You was probably already had a movie queued up. Finna go to the house. Your pets didn't even get to say goodbye. It happens, man.
It's real.
And the sooner we stop assuming, oh, you guys are overreacting, the sooner we get better at this whole shit. Because it's like the biggest divide comes from when people say, oh, I've never experienced it, so it doesn't happen to me, black and white. Like, there's some white people who are like, oh, I'm not racist. I've never been racist a day in my life. In that statement, you're being racist because everything that you are using in your easy life that you're living was given to you in one way or another by one of us. The only reason America stands is because of a lot of us. The only reason a lot of things ever even got invented was because of us. So until we stop ignoring that there is a problem, we're never going to get past this.
Because you can easily just say, oh, he should have complied. Or
he should have complied.
He should have just, if you just listen to the police. There was a guy, I can't remember his name. See, this is why we need someone that's like super deep into this shit. But like, he was complying, and he got his ass whooped. He got beat up, and it's songs about cops being
belligerent,
being brutal for no reason. You didn't even do nothing. You get your ass whooped that day.
Why are you kicking a man in the face if he's in cuffs on the ground?
Why are you choking a man out to death as a cop? Why? There's really no reason ever to choke someone to death if you're on the ground. If he's on the ground, he's detained. Why are you killing him? What was guy's name? Knee on neck.
George Floyd.
George Floyd. Why was he killed?
Fake $20 bill.
He was on the ground.
No. Fake $20 bill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody called the police because of a fake $20 bill.
It was the store owner.
Non-violent crime was met with
Lethal
brutal
force.
violence by 4. Well, how many was it? 4 or 5?
4 cops.
4 cops. Brutal violence. For what? He had a counterfeit $20 bill. I can see if she called and he was like, oh, he's beating my ass. He's choking me out. He just took a finger off. Okay. Maybe that kind of resistance is required. But even then, there's cops overseas that aren't even trained to use lethal force. For a lot of countries, the first few bullets in a gun are blanks. A lot of countries, a normal cop don't carry a gun. That's what the SWAT is for. That's just the truth. They don't care about us over here.
I think you would understand. I think you would understand a little more when it happens to you.
I mean, I was falsely accused of trespassing.
When?
Put on cuffs. This is when I was like 14.
Right.
Was put on cuffs, shoved in a car.
Right.
But after that entire day, like, it just, like, at the time, like, I felt demoralized. Mm-hmm. But over time, you know, like, I just can't let that break me. Can't let that destroy me.
Did you comply?
Yeah.
And you still got thrown in the car?
Yeah.
See?
But, like I said, I don't let that demoralize me.
Well,
I don't let it destroy me.
Nobody's saying let it destroy you, bro.
But see, like, with the conversation that we're having, it's making it sound like I'm afraid to go outside. I'm not afraid to go outside. I'm not afraid to go do what I need to do. I'm not afraid to go buy my weed. I'm not afraid to go do whatever the hell it is I'm trying to do today. I don't have fear in my heart when it comes to police officers attacking me out in the streets. But do I think about it when I leave the house? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm going to think about it.
Yeah,
I need to be careful. I need to be more careful than you. I need to make sure my nose is clean, my face is wiped, my hat is on straight, and my hands are visible. Because if you can't see my hands, I'm a problem. That's that.
Damn, bro. For a long time, bro.
And you were 14 and threw you in a car?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yep.
Like, for what?
Trespassing. Like I said, I was falsely accused of trespassing. I was using a shortcut to a different neighborhood so that way, like, I don't have to walk around.
The same shortcut that everybody fucking uses?
Yeah, that everybody uses.
That they probably used when they were growing up in that
But the
area.
security in the neighborhood, contracted security, they stopped me, they cuffed me, called the cops, they cuffed me, threw me in the car.
And what came of that? They just freed you, right?
They put me in the system and kind of just left it at that, right? But like I said, it didn't, like, I felt demoralized when I was, like, a kid because, you know, I've never had this happen before until I was shoved in, right? But as years pass on and there was another instance, I got stopped at a median, like Orange County, like, kind of just flashes lights, waved the siren, and he said, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing out today?" "No, I'm just out for a walk." "You're on the median. It's a bit dangerous." You know, just a very cordial conversation. And he asked for my ID. Like, I went for it, just gave it to him, and kind of just chat up since then. You know what I mean?
Those kind of conversations don't happen with black folks, bro. We're not sitting here talking to cops. We're not having conversations with cops. Mm-hmm. It's put your hands up. It's you need to get on the ground.
And even if it's a conversation, if you move too quick, if your hand goes in your pocket, if you do, what do you want? If you have an attitude because you're being stopped by the police, as most people would, you're a problem.
And you could die. That's the craziest thing about it. Like,
but I can say this. Go ahead.
And what we're saying, bro, is like, of course, it's not all cops. It's not all cops, but the fact that most black people have to live with that fear that you might die just because he's talking to you or just because you're doing something everybody else is doing. A lot of people don't have to deal with that. A lot of white folks don't have to deal with that. They're not afraid to talk to police. They're not afraid to get pulled over.
They're not going to think twice about calling the police.
They're not going to think about it. They're just going to be able to do it. But like, oh, because nothing's going to happen to me. They're not going to just fucking shoot me.
Because my size and gender will fuck me over sometimes. if I call the police and it's a violent call, like let's say a woman calls and they're like, oh my gosh, someone's beating up on my son, can you please help? And the police get here, guess who they're going to automatically assume is the aggressor?
The man?
No, the black man. Me. They show up and I'm automatically on the ground. And they're going to say, oh, we was just trying to detain the situation. No, you accused the wrong person. I'm the son who is getting attacked. Now what? My ribs are broken because of you. This isn't even the attacker. And it's like, you can say it's not all cops. Like, there's no such thing. Like, because I can firmly stand on there's no such thing as a good cop. Because cops will watch that kind of shit happen.
And won't do anything.
And it's like, oh, that's just part of the job. No, it's not. And if you think it's part of the job and you're a rookie and this is like your year 1, year 2, year 3, well, by the time you make it to year 10, you're going to be acting just like he did by the time you become a veteran. And you're going to be doing the same things that your senior did in front of you while you was on patrol.
Because you're going to feel like this is just what it is.
It's just what it is.
This is what the job is.
The only way you can get them to comply is to beat them up. You know how quickly a cop grabs his gun? They don't even try to de-escalate the situation no more. It's just like as soon as they feel hostility, put your hands up. And if you don't put your hands up, whether you have a gun or not, whether it's a weapon or not, they're going to fucking shoot you. Because it's like, I'm a firm believer, if I'm a trained police officer, I shouldn't be told to kill a civilian if all he has is a knife. That shouldn't be what's in my training. You see what I mean? It should be to defend myself. First off, I have on a bulletproof vest, so we can't get any major organs. Yeah, he might be able to stab me in the leg. Then teach me how to protect my legs. You teach me how to use this gun. Teach me how to protect myself with my hands, with my baton, with whatever you gave me. You see what I'm saying? And why is every round in a gun lethal? There's blanks. There's rubber pellets.
Blanks are equally as dangerous.
Regardless, it doesn't matter. They're way less dangerous than a lethal round.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I got 2 blanks. All right, let's say you got a pistol that holds like 15 shots. Why the fuck are the first 5 lethal? First 2 can be blanks. The next 2 can be rubber. That 5th one could be something else, and then the rest can be lethal. Because if you got to pull that trigger 5 times, because they pulling it 6, 7, 8 times anyway. If you got to pull it that many times, then I mean, you tried, I guess, but it's still not a solution. We just need better training. We need a more cohesive strategy, because what we got now ain't fucking working. Nope, it ain't working.
And it's like, it's not like any of this stuff happened a long time ago. George Floyd didn't happen a long time ago. Sandra Bland, people like that, all that shit did not happen a long time ago. The story
I just told you happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, bro, this shit is not old. This shit is like the last couple years, like last couple months type shit.
And just think about the ones who like end up in those rural counties in South Georgia that never get heard of again. Like, you driving through Savannah, you see some crazy shit. You don't want to stop in none of these towns. You better not.
Nigga, I remember one time we was on the road and we was running out of gas in a rural spot and I was scared, bro. I didn't even want to get out the car to get nothing out the store, my nigga.
I don't want nothing out the store. I had to stop and get gas one time. I went to Savannah. I saw that damn Confederate flag flying above the. I saw the Confederate flag flying above the thing. I got back in the car. I was like, "Hey, we gonna have to make it, big dog.
Yeah, we gonna have to do it.
We gonna have to make it.
Yeah,
we gonna at least got to make it to Atlanta. We get close enough to some familiar black territory. I'll get out and get some gas. But this shit ain't happening.
Yeah,
this ain't happening. I was not getting out the car. I drove right past that motherfucker.
And you gotta think it's a lot of Confederate flag wielding motherfuckers that are cops.
Yeah, there's a lot of secret racists. There's a reason the Klan wears hoods, right? They don't want their identity to be out there in the real world, because they're probably your mayor, your president, your father, your neighbor,
bro.
The police officer.
The police officer that stays on your street.
The
that
fire.
protects the city.
The firefighter who didn't see your son in his room, but he pulled the door closed.
Damn, bro. How we gonna end this episode on such a sour note?
With a drink.
Oh, man. But no, that was a much needed, necessary conversation. Because it's shit is real, bro. It's the life that we live, like.
Yeah, I was watching this show with my girlfriend. It's called American, and it was a police brutality scene, and it was two black kids. One was darker than the other, and the dark skinned kid was already hip to how to deal with cops. Like, as soon as he got pulled over, he put his hands up. But the lighter skinned kid who grew up in Beverly Hills around a bunch of white people didn't have the same training that most young black kids have. When you're talking to police officers, make sure your hands can be seen. Don't leave them in your lap. Put them on the wheel. Even if you got to throw them bitches up, throw them up. Your hands must be seen. And if you need to get anything out of your pocket, tell them where it is. And then ask. Then get it. If you're going to reach inside of your glove compartment, don't do it too quick. Don't. It's in the glove compartment, officer. You think I can grab it? All right. Still slow. You can't move at normal speed. Take your time. Because if you go too fast, yeah, it's waking up at the pearly gates. And that's just fact.
Yeah, bro. What you thinking, bro?
All right. I'm gonna prepare my I guess outro. I don't know.
No, what you thinking?
What are you thinking?
What am I thinking?
Think right now?
I don't know. I feel like this could be a problematic statement, but it takes two to tango. You know what I mean? Because like, what if the shoe's on the foot and the fear? Like, fear is just like a really, really strong emotion in everybody. Like, it's ridiculous. So I don't know. It's not right to shoot anybody. It's not right to resort to violence. But it all stems from fear. And it's just all about not being afraid.
Is it okay to kill someone just because you're scared?
No.
Right.
Okay, so
what are you saying?
I'm just saying, though, like, fear stems from everywhere. And, shit, I don't know. I don't know how to solve this issue of fear. But at this point, not a day goes by where I think about becoming a misanthropist.
Are you scared to leave your house? Are you scared of cops?
I'm not really scared of anybody.
Do you feel like if you talk to a cop, you're going to die that day?
No.
That's the disconnect. That's the difference.
Because I'm not finna talk to an officer unless he's black. And even then,
I'm still not trying to talk to him.
Even then, I'm still not trying to talk to him.
Because there's some coon-ass cops out there.
Yeah. Like, you being my friend is not worth my life. That's how I look at it. Me knowing what you're doing, if you ain't talking to me, I don't need to know what you got going on, officer.
I mean, I can understand that there is a disconnect here, but I'm not afraid of all passerbyers. I become as friendly as I can.
Oh no, I'm a friendly person.
Yeah.
I'll wave at I'm Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption.
Who
Howdy, neighbor.
Who it be?
Howdy.
Who it be?
Howdy. Everybody getting away from me.
Yeah.
Do I skip over an officer? No, I'll wave at an officer, but I'm not doing anything extra. I'm a very cautious person, especially when it comes to that side of the law. Because it's and the crazy thing is, I'm 25 with no record. That's unheard of for a lot of people. 25, no record.
23, no record.
24 and possibly a couple.
No, it was before you were, so it's probably gone.
Minor.
You was a minor.
Yeah.
So
what then?
There's a lot of
It just depends on what you were doing.
Yeah, it was just a trespassing.
I broke curfew and I was booked for trespassing.
That's a misdemeanor, right?
Yeah.
Trespassing.
Yeah, but you were also a minor, and if your parents didn't report you like missing, or if you're not a problem person, if your parents didn't have anything to say about you trespassing, I don't think it would stick too hard. Yeah, you got processed, but for the juvie system, like if for some reason you were to get arrested, they'd be like, oh, you've been to juvie once, but that's all they're gonna see. They're just gonna be like, oh, he's been to juvie once. The rest of your file is sealed. But yeah, the world is a very dangerous place for us all, whether people want to admit that or not. And it's like, cops don't just kill us, but they target us. Cops use fear to justify what they want to do, regardless of what that is. So it's like, yeah, if you look it up, officers kill white people too, but there
was a guy in Arizona,
not as
in a wheelchair.
A guy
in Arizona who got shot 9 times, and he was in a wheelchair.
That just goes to show you the police system is broken. And until we realize that, we're not gonna get anywhere. Because it's like,
I would just shoot a nigga 9 times. He's in a wheelchair. Oh my god! What threat does he pose?
How scared are you?
So apparently he had a toolbox and there was some sharp weapons in there. But like,
9 shots?
Yeah, exactly.
For some knives.
No, possible sharp weapons.
Yeah.
He had a hammer in there, man.
He had a motorized wheelchair. He can go like 3 miles an hour.
I had to get him.
You could outrun him.
You just put a broom in his wheels.
Or go down some stairs.
Go down some stairs.
Go up some stairs.
Go up some stairs. He can fall down some stairs.
Yo, that's fucked up. That nigga dead, bro. He died, bro. Fuck. Yo, what?
Good thing I don't believe in cosmic judgment.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Come on, bro. Golly. How do we go from down bad, the boys, down bad Mike, to political
police brutality?
Police brutality. How did we get here?
I hope this is the only conversation in this episode. That's it. I'm done talking about politics.
That's actually
forever.
That's actually like, we needed this though.
Yeah,
like we needed the seriousness, because I mean our shit is funny, but at the same time, these types of things need to be talked about.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but at the same time, politics is kind of like an abusive relationship.
It's not just politics though. It's not politics.
You can't say
it's the world, my nigga.
Yeah, I don't like the way cops treat black people as politics.
That's not politics.
Like, bro. I didn't vote for a cop. You see what I'm saying? Like, these people choose to. I also don't think cops should govern outside of somewhere where they grew up. Like, personally.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't, I'm not saying you have to be from Union City to be a Union City cop, but you got to be from the area at least.
Somewhere around there, bro.
Yeah, like you from College Park, you from East Point, from the real Atlanta. Like something to give me some kind of credibility. But a motherfucker from Orange County, Texas,
Florida,
governing over Union City, Georgia, that doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. You should only be allowed to police in your area. Yeah. So if you act a motherfucking fool, your mama can find out. And that's just the bottom line.
We should wrap this up.
All of your family and friends.
Yeah, we should definitely wrap this up though, because we've been going for how long, Bree?
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's gonna be 9. We started at like 7:15.
Yeah,
we've been going a while, bro. Oh man, that was a pretty heavy episode of KAFÉ KEYDOOR. But it was a very necessary conversation, especially for the people that are listening and are black, and the people that are listening and are white. It opens your eyes, and a lot of people don't notice that these things are going on. So we got to talk about this stuff sometimes, bro. Sometimes you just got to talk about it.
And to piggyback off what we were talking about earlier about the morticians.
Yeah.
The people who clean up crime scenes are trauma cleaners. That's what they're called. But the mortician only touches the body that comes inside of his facility. Because like a mortician has to go and find work. Like he's like, oh shit, such and such just got killed. Well, here's my card. Bring it to my funeral home on Wednesday.
Right.
And I'll prep them for Friday. That's kind of how it works.
Okay. Got you. You got any closing remarks, my boy?
Nope.
Man, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time. Damn. Holy. How you feeling though, bro? Like seriously about that conversation, bro?
Let's stop it.
Off camera. Off camera, my boy.